Night Howl is the second Rugrats short from 2021, and there were definitely things about this that I enjoyed, but I wouldn't say I loved it as a whole. And the main reason for that is because it's very dimly lit. We have a very dull colour palette. I've mentioned this many, many times. One of the great things about Rugrats, and one of the things that certainly is very appealing to younger children, it's the bright colours, the vivid, bold colours. And when you have one that's set entirely at night, it's very dark and just not very nice to look at visually. So I didn't care that much for actually watching it, but listening to it was quite cute because Tommy had some really sweet things to say. He gets up in the middle of the night and he wanders around the house with Spike. And the way he interacts with Spike is really sweet, and he talks to him, and everything he says is really adorable. So the narrative itself works well enough, but because it's set at night, it's visually very, very dull, and I didn't like looking at it. But as I said, listening to what Tommy was saying was very cute. And it's okay, it ends on a really sweet note. I won't spoil it by saying exactly what happens at the end, but it was very sweet and beautiful, actually. We get to see. Okay, I'll tell you. So this is a spoiler for something that happens at the end, because this is the one bit of animation that I think worked really, really well. And at the very end, they're outdoors and they can see the moon. And the moon is huge. It's gigantic, but it's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. So that part I thought was very nice to look at. But the rest of it, not very visually engaging at all. But Tommy was very sweet. Spike is adorable. So it's not too bad. It's not my favourite Rugrats story, but Night Howl is still a pretty sweet short.